What is up, everybody? We are back with Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis news and updates. Those of you who are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, follow along with what we do here, hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts on the update, and let's just go ahead and get into this. So there's actually a few things that dropped 2 days ago, and I did not publish the video I made on it. I still had a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth making the video about how the banners have been terrible and how I kind of feel like they're taking advantage of the player base. So I really just kind of looked on all this stuff very somewhat, most of the part, unkindly. So I did not release that. Now I'm not going to focus on these bottom three because they actually are released today. So we're going to start with the Guild Battle one because that one's not being released yet. So we have Guild Battle ranking number 8 coming February 19th. So the trials or the test phase, if you will, be from the 19th through I think what would be the 22nd, and then the start of the 22nd will be the actual battles themselves. You obviously do them 3 times a day, and come down here we can see that wind attacks are effective. Now it doesn't say physical or magical. We've already had physical wind before, so I'm assuming this is going to be magic wind. So we do have that to look forward to. I'm assuming that means we'll probably get another magic wind weapon prior to this. So February 19th, that's next week. So we'll probably see a new magic wind banner. I'm again making an assumption they're releasing a wind banner. We have the release of the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Barret outfit. Now I have already briefly looked this over, just very briefly. So we can see here we have the Fafnir rifle. Does the Dragon's Roar attack. It inflicts up to 540% physical non-elemental damage upon all enemies. It grants Provoke and Veil to the caster for 10% of the caster's maximum HP, and increases the PDEF of all allies when the caster's HP is 70% or more. We'll take a quicker look at that here in a second, and then I'll do a more in-depth video on whether you should pull or not. We have the Dragon King Varvados. Grants Reprieve, which we know is the Revive, and Dragon King's Mask boosts fire, ice, lightning, earth, water, and wind resistance. So this is the resist version of Tifa's Daffodil outfit. So again, I'll talk a little bit more about that in depth later, but with Barret as a support character, this is actually not too bad. We also have the return of the guide uniform and guide gloves that we'll see in a moment, and they have changed the guide uniform to have a physical attack boost of 15 points instead of 10. We still have the missing score ultimate weapon for Barret as well. So having his own weapon in this final, or in this Rebirth banner of his own gear works out really well. There's also a step-up crossover banner, in which we have step 1 and 2, includes Mako Gem missing score times 10, enhancement materials, step 3, you get a bonus of mithril ingot times 10, and then ultimate weapons that can be equipped by Barret will also be featured. So, again, for our spenders, because this does cost 3,000 red crystals, not too terrible, I guess, but at this point, until things are fixed, there's definitely, I really feel like we should back off on spending. We have a reawakened critical threat Galen Baylor Humus Hunt event. We get victory tickets, do the jackpot prizes, all that fun stuff. Let's take a quick look at what we got there with that. Alright, so we have the daily critical threat. We get luxurious rewards. We have the Humus Saber. Lowers wind resist low to mid. Does, and that is all enemies, by the way. HP and wind resistance. We have the Humus Megaphone and the Humus Rapier. Now, the Saber for Sephiroth is new. The Megaphone and Rapier are returning. Both of these two were magic wind, or magic attack and wind, which also leads me to believe that the guild battle will be magic wind. But yeah. They're alright. Like I said, for quick little small stat boosts, they're great. And then this will be nice for that HP and wind potency. The slight annoyance for me here when I'm looking at these really briefly is that when you look at the R abilities, you can tell these are definitely older. We have 31 and 26. You come up here 46 and 39. I kind of wish we'd start seeing boosts to this stuff in a way like we see like they, did the guide outfit. How they, boosted the attack on it and things like that. They've kind of come back with gear and done that, but I don't think we've seen it with weapons yet. I mean, at some point, obviously power creep is power creep, but... So we look at the victory draws here. This is where we're going to get the old equipment, as well as some gacha tickets. 4-star. And then level up materia. We have Matt and Kate Sith weapon parts. I wonder if that means we're going to have... So we should have Sephiroth in this one then. Draw tickets, 4-star draw tickets, mastery, or memories, and there's weapon parts. Cool, so we're getting some Sephiroth weapon parts as well. That's always welcome. Alright, moving right along to the next item is we have a new chapter release and Bahamut EX Arrival campaign. So we do have the Crisis Core chapter release. Bahamut X campaign is now on. So complete missions to get a 5-star weapon guaranteed draw ticket. For, it looks like even for Zack, and then Zack specific weapon parts. Zack's experience is going to be increased by 1,500 for those of you who don't have him maxed. There is a login bonus. We're going to get up to 600 blue crystals, which I think is really weak because this is over 8 days. Some gacha tickets, stamina potions. This should have minimum been 1,000. I don't think this should ever be less than 1,000. For a game that has been, up until recently, barring all the limited banners, that has been very free-to-play friendly, this is not much. We have the Bahamut Stream Edition. So we have a new difficulty to the Trial of Summons Bahamut. We have this Summon Stream expansion, Mega Flare, maximum level increase, the addition of the Bahamut Noble Memories. We have, I think this is our first instance of an EX3 battle. And then we have the very hard 2s added in as well. So if we come over to our summon battles and come over here to Bahamut, because yeah, there's EX2, EX2. Still need to do the X1 here, really. I thought I'd already done the X1s. EX2. I still need to do this one, EX2, I know that. And I think these also only went to EX2. Been really terrible about clearing my summons. So yeah, we had the very hard 2, EX1, EX2, and then EX3. EX3 does offer some blue crystals. Only 100. There's a recommended power level of 500,000. And we get this EX3 summon icon. Okay. Well, that's a huge jump too. Look at that. 250,000 to 500,000. Especially when you consider the rest of this. 140, 170, 200, 210, 220, 250, 500,000. That's probably going to be an insane clear. We also finally, on this list, we have the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Chapter 6 release. So I'm assuming here soon we will also have a Crisis Dungeon that follows along with this as well. Because typically that's what happens there. We get the chapter release and then a Crisis Dungeon. We'll probably see that next week is my guess. And yeah, that seems to be it for right now. Nothing new in the realm of the Rebirth story. Nothing new to update there. Yeah, so this is just the same. Over here and collect my 50 blues from earlier. So yeah, nothing new there and nothing new here. So right now it looks like the main focus is going to be the story and the reawakened hunt. It's at least nice that we can re-get these blues again for those of us that cleared this stuff earlier. It's very rare we get that kind of opportunity. But yeah, so good luck guys on doing all your clears and whatnot. Prep for that guild battle. Like I said, I'm making the assumption it's going to be magic wind, and not just physical and magic. And yeah, good luck on those of you who are going to be pulling for the Barret banner. Where's that? Here it is. Good luck with this. You know, it's one of those where we got that 1.5 anniversary coming up, so you got to make that decision. Do you need this, or do you want to, hope that power creep for the 1.5 anniversary is really, really good? But we're going to go ahead and call that here. Leave your comments down below. What do you think about the update? Are there some things you like, or some things you don't like? Are you looking, are there anything you're looking forward to? Just drop that in the comments. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.